My name is Wenora Johnson, and I'm a 3-time cancer survivor, those cancers being colorectal cancer, endometrial cancer, and basal cell carcinoma. Now, because of genetic testing, it was found that I was Lynch syndrome positive. I live in a suburb right outside the city of Chicago, and I work for a national laboratory as an administrative support. So in 2011, I just went for routine screen with my primary care physician, and it went from a fit test to a colonoscopy, and from a colonoscopy to surgery, and waking up and being told that I had stage 3B colorectal cancer. I was asked by my oncologist to take a genetic test. She somehow suspected that I might be Lynch syndrome positive. I decided to take the genetic test. It came back positive. That's when my gynecologist and my oncologist, we all had a conversation, and we thought that to prevent these future cancers that might be arising, that I opt for a total hysterectomy. And when I had a total hysterectomy done and a biopsy was completed, I was stage 1A endometrial cancer. That was a wake-up call for me, letting me know that I cannot take for granted this Lynch syndrome diagnosis. After the endometrial cancer, I felt a really small, odd-shaped bump on my back. I didn't really think it would be anything significant. I even told my dermatologist that, hey, I'm Lynch syndrome positive. She didn't seem to be too concerned. But when, again, she went in to remove this small pimple that was there, it turned out to be 2 inches of basal cell carcinoma. My healthcare team was great. They came up with a maintenance plans of every 6 months for regular visits between my gynecologist, oncologist, cardiologist, and dermatologist. And when it comes to a colonoscopy, it's a yearly thing for me. In March 2020, I was due for my regular scheduled colonoscopy, except one thing that was different was COVID. COVID was here, and it was creating some real concerns for doctors bringing their patients in, and I've got a notification that my procedure was canceled. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna worry about it too much because all my previous scans every year have been clean. They've been good. So it was scheduled out about 4 months later. It came back with 3 precancerous polyps, and they were removed. It really brought home to me the effects of what COVID has done. If I had chosen to ignore having this yearly colonoscopy in it, and let's say I've decided to do it the following year, I probably would then be looking at a tumor that then would need another surgery for removal and then chemotherapy treatment all over again. I would say to individuals who are in a position of maybe being predisposed to cancer or having a familial cancer, please get genetically tested. I would have been able to be tested at the age of 30 instead of waking up on a surgery table at the age of 45, being told that I have a late-stage cancer. I think policymakers should have a consistent message throughout the entire process of, like, for example, the pandemic, the messaging that comes through, whether it's masking or washing hands, getting your vaccines. Those are important steps for patients such as myself who've had cancer and for those who've been diagnosed with cancer. Funding for cancer research should be a priority because lives are at stake. Researchers need to develop alternative treatments for individuals who are suffering from cancer. While I've been given a lengthier life, I just want a quality life. And that's what researchers can do.